Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the digital marketing coordinator here at BookPage, and for our best books of the year, I'm going to interview each of our editors. So first, we have Savanna Walker, our genre editor. Say hi, Savanna.
Hello.
And Savanna, my first question for you is, what makes a best book a best book?
It's a hard question and one we sometimes talk about for hours in meetings, but I tend to think of a couple of different things. I like for all of my best books to be books that I really have almost no issues or criticisms of. Like, to me, the list is kind of usually a collection of books that I think are pretty much perfect. Or if they do have a flaw, I like everything else so much that I just want to overlook that and they can still be on there. I also tend to think about degrees of difficulty. So if a book is trying to do a bunch of different things at the same time, or do something that's really tricky, or address something that's really complicated, and it does a great job while still being really entertaining, since I am the genre editor, I am going to prioritize that book over a book that I think is a little bit less ambitious.
So you're our most senior editor. How do you think that this year compared to other years in terms of best books?
Well, I think I can only really speak for like my genres. It did seem like it was a little bit of an easier time, or that we had a lot of genres where there was kind of a really clear upper crust of books pretty quickly. Sometimes that doesn't happen and people are really stressing down to the wire. So just since we also pick our overall top 10. So we all have best books lists, and then we all have to pick like 2 books from that list we think are the best. And it seemed like that went a little bit easier. And then for me personally, 2 of my genres, I had very clear, this is the best book of the year, kind of a rise. So basically what I do is I think about what I've read, but I also think about what my reviewers and my columnists have read. And in both romance and sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, there was a very clear consensus where like multiple people were like, this is it. And I was like, oh, okay, great.